Hello, I'm WaffleStick, and welcome back to Waffle Works, a modded Minecraft series. We're here on my single player world, just having a good old time, and I had just died. I died again. I was out here fighting a bunch of creepers, and they're leaving holes everywhere. It's becoming a big problem outside at night, but today I wanted to explore a new mod. I know last episode we were left off with this cyber augmentation chamber right here that makes you into a cyborg, and I want to come back to this, but right now I'm just not feeling it. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things that I can learn about this thing still, so I need to look up some stuff. But I want to check into a mod called Mechanism, which is like a bunch of automation, get into the good stuff of the mod pack and what I kind of intended. Getting into the electronics and all of that, so if we go into, I think it's spelled with a K, Mechanism, we do have a bunch of different stuff. This is Dark Tinks from, I believe, Evilcraft. Not really looking for that. Let's see. Mechanism. I think it's spelled with a K. Maybe it's with a C and then a K? Okay, let's try pipes out and see if anything comes up here. Chisel. Okay, so this is Mechanism right here. Some of these things. And fluid pipe, which looks really cool. Let's try a water pump. Maybe that is or a water generator of some sorts, because that's kind of what I'm wanting to get into. I have to still look at everything. But yes, I think before we do get into anything involving that, I think the best thing to do is just to go ahead and clear out a big area for us to work with. And obviously this is going to be very simple as using our hammer. And our hammer still isn't invincible. It's still going to probably break at some point. But I am going to be using it until we do get to that point. And it looks like I need some torches, so I should probably get a rolling on those. But I'm going to go ahead and clear out this area, and I'll catch you guys here in a second. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. The hammer is awesome. It is absolutely awesome, but I'm thinking it does take some energy to use it. But I think I'm going to be digging out this roof and do a similar design to the roof like I did in here. So using the grid glass and kind of going with that, because I'm thinking that looks pretty good. It's going to require quite a bit of sand, but I think this is going to be primarily my mechanism room, which may grow because I think mechanism can expand quite a bit depending on how many automations and things you have. And I have gathered a bunch of cobblestone I need to put away as well. I don't think there's really much I can do about the dirt blocks right now unless I just dig them with a shovel, because the hammer really only works with stone and minerals or materials and things like that, like hard blocks compared to these soft blocks like the dirt and gravel. But that was fast. That literally took me about a minute to just clear out that. But as you can see, my iron hammer is suffering a bit, but I'm thinking you can. I think you can take it and repair it in the Tinker's Construct. Probably not there. What about here? So if you were to go into this and then put iron here, that should repair it. Okay, now we are in business. Wow. So I only had to come back, put 2 iron in it, and it's completely healed up, which is awesome. It just completely blows my mind. And you may notice this little change in block right here. I've been working with the chisel tool. There's another chisel tool that you can use. Let me find in my backpack. I'm sure a lot of you know about this one, but let's go ahead and trade this out for the iron chisel. You can literally take, let me just go outside because I don't want to ruin anything in here. It will break your forge or your smeltery, I meant, or anything like that. But you can go over here to a block and then you can chisel things out like this, bit by bit. So if I want to do waffle stick eyes in this block, I could. It's going to do it for the funness of it. As you can see, it's waffle stick eyes there. That is pretty cool. I thought that was neat. I can't pick up these bits because my inventory's full, but those are what it's called. They're not blocks anymore. They're bits. So we can go micro if we want to, but I'm not looking at that right now. It'd be really cool for some pillar designs if we do get into that stuff. But I'm thinking I need to work on some more storage because holy cow, I've already filled up all my storage. I need a couple more chests in here. And at some point make a storage room because that is going to be helpful. But for right now, I'm going to be lazy about it and just gather up some wood out here and make a couple of chests. So I do have myself a bunch of these factory blocks, and I want to go crazy with them. I want to make this place look really technical and kind of cool and cyber-like. And I'm thinking maybe we should pick up the chisel again and see what's going on with it, because I'm pretty excited to see what we can get with this. Let's go ahead and get our chisel into our inventory, and let's start this bad boy up. So we do have a bunch of factory blocks here that we can choose from. And for a floor design, I want to go with something a little bit more technical, but on the normal side. So this may be a choice between gold framed purple blocks, which looks really cool. There's metal boxes, a circuit, and things like that. But I think these are connecting textures, which maybe is a little bit disappointing. And I'm thinking the fan last episode, I said, I don't know how to put in that orientation. I think it is just dependent on the wrench. There's a wrench that you can get, and you can change the orientation of the block, which I didn't even know about. There's orange-white caution stripes, which may make use of. The yellow one looks really cool too. Let's try this one out and just see what this factory block looks like. Let's go ahead and put it down. It's looking kind of dingy and cool, but it's not really my thing. I think I'm just going to stick with another stack here. Let's go ahead and put it in there. Oh, is my chisel about broke? Okay, there it goes. And then we have other things like gears and flywheels, which looks really cool, but extremely rusted panels. And there's a bunch of different ones. Let's see. This is hexagonal plating. We should probably check that out because that looks pretty cool. Okay, that's... Oh, okay. I see where we're going with this now. Let's go ahead and break that because I want it to be a smooth texture, especially if I'm going in between 16-bit and 32-bit. There's a big difference there, and you notice it. So, we do have a bunch to choose from, that's for sure. It's just picking the right one. This one looks cool. Some scaffolding, and let's see what else. Factory block sloppy plating. I want it to look clean. I'm more of the clean kind of guy. Pipes, very cool. Something to do for the walls. Rusty plates, What's this one? Slightly wireframe. Let's check that one out because that looks kind of cool. Okay, I think I want to go with this one. I like that a lot. It's subtle and it looks cool. It's something totally different, and I think it'll go with the bits. So let's go ahead and start breaking this out, and I'm going to be lazy about this and use this iron hammer, and we're going to dig out the floor area. I can go ahead and tell you right now, this is looking pretty cool. I must say, I really like how this is coming together. Ooh, that looks really nice on the floor. It's a little bit repetitive, don't get me wrong, but hey, you know, you beggars can't be choosers when it comes to factory blocks, that's for sure. It's going to require quite a few. But that's looking pretty nice. I'm thinking if we get the right wall pattern, this place could look really nice. And then we can also have the top area, which would be really neat. It's just getting there, but it's coming really fast because of that hammer. It makes things 10 times better and really fast. The first challenge to get out of the way is to get the walls, and I'm thinking this may do the trick. Not sure. Ooh, that's connecting. Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty nice. Ooh, I'm liking this. Okay, I think I'm just going to go with this block because that looks pretty awesome. It's nice that we had that on the first try. But if we were to just put in more of that, what would it look like? Oh yeah, that's looking, well, I don't know, there's kind of a cutoff down here. I'll work with it a little bit and see what I can get going. Okay, I'm going with circuit because this is less obtrusive and we want those colors to pop when we come around to them. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Using this wall because it is a little bit repetitive, I will give it that, but it's looking really smooth with all of the black, and I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Before too long, I'll have to go searching for some more iron, and I can't say that it's very abundant in the world because all the other blocks are spawning in as far as the other ores and things. But circuit, let's go ahead and get some more of that and just get a good feel of what it's going to look like before we do go looking for iron. It's definitely shiny. I've noticed that shine, that gradient on the edge of the block looks pretty good. I am terrible at placing blocks, it seems. Let's go ahead and remove that one. Let's take a look here. Ooh, yes, I like it. Yes, and then if we add in the column work, it's going to look even better. So I may have lied to you guys. I don't have to go iron looking because I have it there. Oh, there I have one in my inventory as well, making it 32. Nice, half a stack. I am heating up some cobblestone as we speak, and while that is heating up, this makes 32 blocks anyway, so I don't have to worry about waiting for it, which is awesome. I love that little thing about this because it takes nothing to craft this stuff, and it gives you really nice decorative blocks. But that should get us started there. I'm just going to leave the rest of that in the inventory because I'm pretty lazy. While that is smelting up, I guess we can continue working on this. And I am going to just go ahead and say it's really coming together nice. This is looking pretty nice. It's really looking dark. I'm going to have to break that up with some kind of design, maybe like a caution on one side and maybe do like a fan on another. But I'm just going to keep working on this because it's about finished as far as the wall goes. And then when we get to the top, we will get our glass going, which I need to go still collect some sand. Ooh, this is looking good though. I'm really liking that royal fill. It gives you that royal like circuitry. This is the top grade stuff, guys. If you want to invest in the factory, then talk to good old WaffleStick because he can help you out. He can hook you up with some of these factory blocks, giving you a good old time. Make your employees feel like they're coming into a royal place to work for dimes on the hour. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm using a lot of chisels for this design, that's for sure, and we need to readjust that to the good old circuit blocks. Let's go ahead and take these. Now, something I was thinking about doing was using some of that caution block to make the rim for our window, which I'm thinking is look pretty cool. I may have to terraform up top, which I'm thinking I want to take the time to do to make it look nice, because I am really enjoying this project. I like being in here, doing stuff, well, chillaxing, and the Waystone server is currently on a break, so we did in Season 1. If you guys didn't see that, go check it out, because that was pretty neat how it just ended off, and we still had a bunch of unfinished projects, but hey, it's going to be a really nice season, Season 2, and hopefully everyone, you know, is active, and they feel like, hey, yeah, we could do this now, you know, we can have a good time, and really get into some good stuff. But right now, I'm going to focus a little bit on modded and relax a little bit tonight, because when I do get off work, I like to record. It's kind of like my relaxing thing. But I'm thinking maybe if we do stack maybe 2 caution layers on that and then make that into a wireframe, that's going to look really nice. Because people up top will be like, well, it's not a server, but theoretically, if people were on top, they could be like, oh, that's where WaffleStick's factory is. So we probably shouldn't be stepping on this because it's a caution block. But I thought that'd be a pretty cool thing to implement. Let's go ahead and dig 2 blocks down on the dirt and then go all the way around with that. I will work on getting some factory blocks and probably go ahead and get the glass started as well. Alrighty, I am smelting up my sand into glass. Let's see how far we are on it. Okay, 35 blocks. That'll give us a good idea of what this is going to look like. My inventory is absolutely stuffed right now. If we go in here and use the thick grid ones that we use on this one, I'm thinking this is going to look really nice. I'm really liking the colors on this, guys. I'm thinking the color looks really nice. And I want to go up here on this top block and just try that out. Of course, I am going to be felling here, but I'm thinking 2 stacks will be enough. Even some leanway, because I know how bad I mess up on Minecraft. Let's get a few of these in here just to see what it's going to look like. The block updates are lagging my client a little bit, which is really weird because that's the thing. I have a very strong computer. Like, it's overly unnecessary for Minecraft, but wow. Okay. I could possibly get used to that. I'm thinking maybe we should do another block for behind the grid for the top layer, but leave the caution below that because that looks pretty good. But I could just take those factory blocks that are up there right now, dig those out, and I'm thinking those are going to look good on the bottom layer. But then on the top layer, use something a little bit more darkened so that it looks like an attachment, or even like a better contrast, like a light block. I'm going to go ahead and dig these off, and then that way we'll have some factory blocks to work with, and I'll do another layer up here and try something different. I have a strong feeling about this. I'm feeling like this is going to be 10 times better. Oh yeah, that's going to be a really good color block for this. I should have probably started over here. Let's just give this a look through the grid and see how that looks. Let's go ahead and finish this up since we do have enough blocks. Go over here, come on, pull through, pull through. Okay, I can't really see from up here. Ooh, yeah. I'm liking that a lot. I'm thinking when it's all the way around and you see this middle line in the texture connected up, that's going to look really awesome. Now we have an even better idea of what it's looking like. I am scratching up all of the glass that I have in my furnace currently cooked, but I have used over a stack and a half here, so it gets a little bit interesting at this point, but we are pretty close, and I'm thinking this design looks awesome. It's going to look really good during daytime. And while that is smelting up, I'm thinking maybe it's a good idea to look at some of the columns. I seen a metal column here somewhere. Metal column right here, and I'm thinking about just stretching that, maybe right here. Ugh, that doesn't look like a metal column. It looks like a pixelated mess. But maybe something different. I oddly see something happening here. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I see something happening here. I'm liking it. Let's try it on this side so we can see it go through the glass. It may have to go through the glass to make it look right. But that is looking pretty cool, actually. It blends in with the caution tape. I'm thinking I want to keep it. But let me know what you guys think, because I could be totally wrong about this, but this is coming together quite nicely. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the glass, and it should be about done. You know what I'm really looking forward to? A flight module. And I would run out of glass. I ran out of glass on the last 4 blocks, really? Tell me, please, I have some sand in here somewhere? Oh, was that sand? Sorry, freaking out, sorry. Oh no! Oh, we're gonna have to go collect more sand. Well, okay then. Final few blocks are going in, and we are finished pretty much, except for this. I've got to put in a little bit there. Let me go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it, because if I don't, then I'll forget about it. But we were using the circuit, I believe, for the wall. So putting in some circuit blocks here, and then, ooh, I think one more would benefit it, but I want to probably leave it. Because this is looking absolutely bomb. I love it. I love this design. And I'm thinking maybe, you know, the minimalist columns are going to work. Because if you stretch these over across, it takes away from the grid effect, and I'm thinking the grid effect looks really good during the nighttime. Like, holy cow, that is looking so cool. But now I think the main thing that we need to get onto is actually putting some stuff in here. Let's go ahead and start looking into mechanism. Okay, and I've been doing a little bit of research here. I think the first thing we need to start with is a generator. So I am still new to this, so I'm sorry if I'm just kind of slow on doing it. But we should have a heat generator here somewhere. I'm just looking for it. It seems like I always lose it. There it is right there. So we need iron on top, as osmium ingot in the middle with a furnace down here, and some copper ingot. So I should have all of this. I don't think it's going to matter what wood I have, but I should have plenty of ingots in here of sorts. Got some mana still. It's kind of cool. We got some osmium ore in here. So we could take this, and thanks to Draxus for telling me this little tip, if we go ahead and empty this, I'm going to go ahead and do this right here. Just get a couple of those out of the way. Looks like I'll just have to break those basins and put some other ore in there. Oh, did it not continue on? Oh, it's probably because it's a different type of, yeah, it's a different type of mineral in there, or whatever you want to call it. Some gold. We got 3 more ingots to fill up on this block. Hopefully that cuts it all off. So, okay, yeah, our smeltery looks like is good to go, and we got a block out of that, so it's awesome. We got a gold block. But if we come in here and drop in some of this osmium ore, we should get twice as much out of this than we would breaking it with a pickaxe. So I'm just going to fill this bad boy up all the way to the bottom. It's going to hold so many blocks. I'm going to wait for this to smelt up, and then we will make some osmium blocks and break those down the ingots, because I'm going to probably need them in the future anyway. Oh, they cannot be smelted. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way then. Then I guess oh, we heat them up. Oh, I feel so stupid right now. I'm pretty sure I only required one ingot, and I'm not really sure if you guys caught it, but I did get the gold furnace. That is an awesome little piece to have. I'm hoping to upgrade it pretty soon to something even better. But let's go ahead and see if we have any wood in the area. We do have some silver bell planks in there. I'm hoping that's going to work. And then we need some copper ore as well. If we've got some of that somewhere, I'm sure it's somewhere. Probably in my mining backpack if I have it anywhere. But let's see what we've got here. We've got no copper blocks in here. Am I going to have to go mining? Oh, poor copper ore. I don't think that's it. You need actual copper ore to do this, I believe. There's 2 pieces, which I'm thinking is just enough. So let's go ahead and pop this out of here and do this. And that's just going to move it down. That's really cool how it does that. If we go ahead and smelt this up, because it is pretty fast, this gold furnace is. Let's go ahead and take a couple of these ingots right here. So I have the planks. I need the iron, which I'm thinking I have somewhere. Just going to look for it. I should have some iron blocks, but I may have used those for the factory blocks. Let me go ahead and check this chest here. Is there any iron in here? No, just my valuables. I keep all my valuables in that crafting table right here. This is what we need. So also a furnace. If I can, I've got a crafting inventory right here. And I should have some cobblestone in this chest. So let's go ahead and just get 8 pieces. Trying to keep it clean if I can. Trying to still stick with that New Year's resolution. Keeping my inventory clean. So let's go ahead and get into our crafting table and do that. And I'm thinking that's all of it. So if we go to the crafting table, we should be able to just pop our furnace down here. And I believe 2 of these down here with an osmium ingot in the center there. Right here. With 3 iron ingots. And then also with some planks on the side right here. This is going to create what's called a heat generator. It's the very first step to mechanism. I'm pretty sure it does not produce much. This looks a little bit different. Let me go ahead and break this and place it in a better orientation here. So this looks a little bit different. This must be an updated version because there is an older version. But I'm pretty sure if you put like a lava block under this, it will help it heat. But in the meantime, you can always put coal in here. So I should have some coal in my mining backpack if I have that somewhere. I'm not sure where I put everything. I'm terrible about this. I'll just dump my inventory and not know where anything is. But let's go ahead and grab this and see what we've got going on here. So we do have some coal in here. 1 piece of coal. It's not going to give us very far. But hey, let's just go ahead and give it a shot and just see if it makes sounds or does cool things, because I'm pretty excited to see this thing in action. So we just put it in here. It does. It makes a noise. And this right here, I'm pretty sure is where your cables get connected, and you can connect that up to different mechanisms, which is really cool. Next thing on the list is the metallurgic infuser, which looks pretty cool, but I'm pretty sure this produces the items that you need, like a bunch of different items if you want to infuse things, I guess you could say, but I think you need a power source for it. But here it is. It's only 4 iron ingots, and I did recover some ingots from this chest. I actually went back and was editing some of my video, and I found 23 right in the slot. I didn't even know it was there when I was looking at the osmium. But if we go into our crafting table, we should be able to craft this on up. Let's go ahead and take some redstone and place it like so. And I was thinking, yeah, it took 2 furnaces as well, didn't it? Okay, let's leave that in there. That's a good thing about that. You can leave it in the crafting table on the crafting station and move these like so. Let's get a couple of furnaces going, and then let's do this. And I think we need some osmium ore in the center. It's going to make our metallurgic infuser. Very nifty. Very cool. So if we were to place that there, that would hook up to the heat generator, but you would need coal to operate it. And this makes, I guess, different things. Like this slot, I'm pretty sure is for what material you're trying to infuse. And this is what you use to power the metallurgic infuser. I may get a little bit, caught up on that, so I apologize if I do not know how to say that, because I've never said metallurgic in my life. But this is, I guess, the power that is getting produced from our heat generator. So that's kind of neat how that works. I may actually try to give this a shot. I think you could put some iron in there. But it will take some coal, unfortunately. I need some kind of thing to put here. And I'm thinking charcoal was better for that than coal for some reason. But I'm thinking I need to grab my axe, wherever I put it. And we need to go to chop down some trees to get some of that. This lapis axe is looking really cringy. It just looks really bad on this. Because of my texture pack, it just upstages every tool that I have that's a mod. But if we come in here, let's go into this furnace. I'm going to take half of this coal and just test this out. But I'm pretty sure it's more efficient to use charcoal, so let's go ahead and do this. And then I'm thinking maybe we should use some of these birch planks to make fuel for that to keep it going. So let's go ahead and do that. And if we go in here, we do have this all set up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and take some of this coal, and that is going to produce, I think, carbon. Okay, carbon, and then I guess you infuse carbon into whatever it is that you are infusing. So if I did put that in there, that is going to transition into something. And it looks like carbon is lasting quite a bit. That meter is very full, and I'm really liking that. I'm thinking maybe it ticks down. Okay. Oh, so you need energy on this side to make this item. So to keep this going, you still need things in this. Okay, I see now. I was wondering why that meter was there. So assuming charcoal would work, let's go ahead and put some in here for the heat generator. Ooh, wow. Holy cow, that's a lot of heat. And that should be producing quite a bit of energy into this, making enriched iron. It's making an odd sound. Sounds like my computer a little bit. Let's go ahead and I guess see what we do with this. I think you could take this. I'm just going to use it. I'm just going to do this as an example. It's going fast because it's getting so much energy. I wonder if that overheats or anything. I'm not really sure. But if we were to take some of this enriched iron, I believe that smelts into something, which is really cool. And then we can start building other materials with that. So we could do other generators, maybe something a little bit more automated than having this set here and put this stuff in here. But this makes still dust, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to see if there's anything else on those generators because that's really good to know. Let's see. We do have, let's see here. I never can find it. I'm the world's worst for this kind of thing. But let's see here. Is there anything? Combustion generator? Interesting. That's other generators for other mods. So I can get a little bit confusing. But we can put another E there and take the search down just a little bit, hopefully finding something. Yeah. There it is. Finally. Took me a minute. So we can create other stuff. We can do a wind generator, which looks really cool. Solar paneling, so I'm guessing that has something to do with the enriched stuff. So this is enriched alloy that you can make. Interesting. If we were to keep going with this, we do have 80 carbon left, so we can keep going a little bit at least. I think, right? Oh, okay, that's where it stops, I think. You cannot enrich that any longer. Okay, well, that's the first piece to the mechanism anyway. Wow, that's pretty cool. And this area is looking really pretty at night. Okay, and I think that's going to be about it for this episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy it, and I'm sorry it was a little bit longer than what my normal episodes are. Sometimes I get lost in this mod pack, and it's easy to do, but we will be seeing you next episode. Don't worry, the vanilla series is going to be coming back pretty soon. It's just going to be about a week to get everything set up for the server, and everyone's kind of taking a break. So we'll see you then. Guys, take care. See you in episode 6 for the modded pack.